I am a human. And I got respect for some of you females. But some of you females have to calm down. Treat me like a human, and I will treat you like a lady. You understand me, Rocky? Treat me like a human, and I will treat you like a woman. I will treat you like a lady. Okay? I will have respect for you. More definitely have respect for you. But some of you girls that really out there trying to be funny and trying to, you know what I'm saying, this clap thing. What are you being funny for? I don't need you to try to be funny. You can just come up and ask.
Hey y'all, so y'all, my eyes, ooh, they sensitive. Sometimes my eyes are really sensitive to light, guys. If y'all ever see me wearing sunglasses, that's why. But I had to get something to eat, and I have a house to do today, one of my regulars. But I'm gonna do that today, get that knocked out. Then when I come home, I'm gonna do some more trading. I actually been practicing in my demo, because you can actually practice in your demo. And man, when I tell you, sometimes y'all, sometimes you can't. Some days you're not gonna be able to trade in the market. It just be too. It be too crazy. It be too crazy. I noticed that on like Saturday and Sunday, like on the weekends, the market be crazy. But I wanted to come on here right quick and talk about the stuff that's going on with the Africans and the FBAs. And I forgot what they said, that I think they said the Africans were calling us Akadas or something, and we were calling them tethers. I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is, I don't see it. I mean, I was watching this one lady, and she was like that. She said that Caucasian people love African food. I've never really seen them up in there. I don't even see the white women going in the African braiding shops to get their hair done. They don't be running in them businesses, so I don't really know what the Africans are talking about. But for them to say that we don't have culture is, it's beyond crazy. Like, we literally created our own culture, guys. We literally created our own culture. And for them to be on podcasts and things like that and talking about that they making more money, they making big moves, and they doing better than us is asinine. Because I'm gonna show y'all an interview of this guy actually explaining to the guy that the black Americans are demolishing you guys when it comes to like money and success and things like that. And I think they don't get that, because when they come over here, they only compare themselves to the people over here that's poor. and the people that's not doing good, and the people that's not doing well, and the people that's doing criminal activity, and they pick out that small portion of people, and then they be like, oh, that's how all black Americans are. They're all like that. Da 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 da. And we're like, no, we're all not like that. And there are a lot of black Americans that have businesses, very successful businesses, and they've been striving for years, making really good money. So why don't y'all ever compare yourselves to them? They not going to. Another thing is that, seriously, like, a lot of these Africans, like, you guys ran from your country and came over here, and it's already developed over here, so you pretty much had it easy. Just think about going somewhere and you don't have any kind of foundation there, and you got to work to build up. You ain't got jack. You got to work to build up. The place is all underdeveloped, but when they get here, America is already developed for them. There's a lot of loans that those Africans get, so it's pretty much easy for them. And the thing about it is, when they get their businesses, they talk about they help us. You don't help us. Y'all get your money and y'all take it right back to where you come from. And those really are not the people that we want over here in our country. We want people that's gonna come over here and build with us and give back to us. Not people that's just gonna come over here, do their big one, and then go back to their country. Nah, and that's why it's changing. That's why the U.S. is changing a lot of laws and things over here, because we're pretty much tired of being used. We're tired of being used and abused. When people need resources and stuff, they just jump over here, and then it's like they get their money and they go back. But so I don't know. Can anybody in the comment section tell me, do y'all have African businesses? And if y'all do have African businesses, were they boycotted? Was the parking lot empty? Did they close for a day? I know they were talking about some hair store did a grand opening, and as soon as the grand opening opened, they had to close it down because there was so much going on. I want to know who owned that beauty supply store. I want to know, was it an African woman that owned it? I want to actually see. But yeah, a lot of us don't eat African food. A lot of us don't even pay no attention to Africans, for real. If you talk to a lot of FBAs, they don't have Africans as friends. They really don't, because we just really never paid you guys any attention, for real. I'm not trying to be smart or trying to be mean or anything, but we just never paid you guys any attention. We've been doing our own thing over here. We've been doing our own thing, living our lives, just doing what we do, doing our hobbies and stuff, and having fun and living life. So when we heard about you guys on these podcasts and jumping on your platforms and talking sideways about us, we just coming out to let y'all know what it really is. And that's the only reason that we're coming out to talk about this, because y'all already know we don't give. Well, we do care. You know what I'm saying, a little bit. When you come over here and you just take resources and you're not helping to build over here, that's a problem. That would be a problem in anybody's country, or where have you, continents or what. But one thing that I'm tired of hearing with these Africans is that y'all always talk about, we had 54 continents and Africa, and we have our own. Africa is so big and it's our own. Africa is ours. I said, if I hear that one more time, I mean, nobody cares. Because why don't y'all build over there? Okay, y'all always talk about Africa and this, that, and the third. Why don't y'all go build over there? Why are y'all coming over here? Can y'all answer that question? Why do y'all flee y'all country if it's so great, it's so beautiful, it's so this, it's so that? And then another thing I heard that the Africans be doing that's really effed up is y'all leave y'all kids over there. I heard there's a lot of orphans over there, especially in Nigeria, where their parents have fled and left them. And I was talking to this woman from Kenya. She showed me this picture, y'all, because she helped the boys over there, the homeless boys and girls over there. And I think she's from Kenya, and she was telling me, she showed me a picture of before and after, like before what they look like, and now, you know, how they fix them up, clean them up and stuff. And it was a big difference. I said, well, where are their parents at? She was like, they don't want them. They don't want them. They have them and just leave them. She said sometimes they come over here and they just leave their kids over there and they start a brand new life in America. I said, that's effed up. And that's what a lot of those Africans don't tell you. They try to come over here and parade around like, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, we better than y'all, da da da, y'all got this, that, but y'all be leaving y'all kids back in y'all country. There's a lot of them over here, y'all, that have kids in their country starving, need clothes, practically dying, and they're over here living it up, buying cars and houses and living it up like they this, they that, and they the perfect person, and they really not. So, the truth hurts. This is why I leave napkins in my car. The truth hurts, so y'all Africans, y'all need to take a chill pill and stop talking crap about us. Okay? Because really, we haven't been paying no mind to you guys until we heard that y'all were talking stuff about us. If it wasn't for the black leaders back then, like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and all them, you Africans wouldn't even be over here. So stop disrespecting us. Stop disrespecting our black leaders. Stop saying that you are the reason why we're living good over here, because that's a daggone lie. When I heard that, I almost fell on the floor. Like, stop it. Stop the nonsense. You're making yourself look real bad out in these YouTube streets, especially when a lot of y'all say that y'all are doing better than us and y'all make more money than us and y'all buying houses and y'all buying cars, and that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And you're doing it for what? To be flashy? Cause you ain't doing nothing else. A lot of y'all ain't even got no hobbies. Y'all ain't got no hobbies. Y'all ain't got no other interests. All y'all interest is is making money and flossing money all over the place to impress other people. That's all you do. And where has that gotten you? That has gotten you absolutely nowhere. Shoot, half of y'all can't even, I don't never see y'all on no vacation. Half of y'all don't even ever take no vacations. I rarely see y'all posting about a vacation that y'all took, or vacation, since y'all have so much money. If I had money like that, I would be taking multiple vacations. But they can't, guys, because that's all they do is work until they work their behind into the grave. Y'all know it's not good to work like that. We already talked about that lady that had her own business, and she couldn't catch a break. She just was always working nonstop. And when she took those 3 days off to rest, she never woke up. Her body was just so tired. It just wanted to sleep forever. So it ain't good to work like that. You should have a rest day. You should always have a rest day. But a lot of times with 9 to 5 jobs, you don't get the days that you want on. And a lot of times they work the hell out of you on like Saturday and Sunday, man. That's the worst days to work. Seriously, that's the worst days to work. They work the out of you on those weekends because this is so busy. But if you can get a Saturday, or you at least get a Sunday off, you ain't gonna get it off every day because that's a 9 to 5. That's the one thing about working 9 to 5 and having your own business, or being a contractor. A 1099 employee. The good thing about it is we can choose. If I want to be off Saturday and Sunday for all the week, I can take off Saturday and Sunday. You guys can't. You guys have to request that and hope and pray that they give you those days off. So let me take one more bite. About to put this in the refrigerator. But that's all I wanted to say about that whole situation. We've been minding our business. You need to mind your business, respect us, and stop talking sideways to us. Because y'all already seen what happened to that nurse that was talking crazy. Talking about telling the African doctors, which it ain't a lot. I think they said like 5%. It went up a little bit. I think it's at 5.7% now. But she was telling them to deny Black Americans medical treatment. And if y'all know, that's a big no-no. I used to be a CNA nurse, and I know that's a big no-no. You cannot tell people to deny other people medical care. And they fired her behind. They also fired this other lady. I think she was African, and I think she was like almost 60 years old. And she literally got on her platform and displayed. Man, when I tell you, I never seen that kind of display of hatred in my life, especially coming from an African. She said I think they said she took it down, but somebody had already screen recorded, and she said she hated Black Americans and she never wanted to be their friend. She was like, I hate them. I mean, the hate. I mean, it was really sad, y'all, that she felt that type of way. But lady, you can't say that about all Black Americans are like that. Maybe you had a bad experience where maybe one cussed you out. I don't know what happened, but obviously she had a bad experience with them. But I heard that she was even fired. So you just have to be careful on the thing. Nobody's saying that you can't express your opinions, but when you start doing stupid crap like that, that's where we gonna draw the line. So, you know, you gotta be really careful. There was another girl that was talking, another African lady or woman that was talking crap. And they said she took her video down, but they still had the video because they screen recorded it. And she was talking all sideways kind of ways and stuff. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. But yeah, we have never been paying attention to you guys anyway until you guys started talking crap about us. And I really feel like Africans do have a hatred for Black Americans, because now that they see a lot of Black Americans, that's exactly what they want to be called. They don't want to be called Africans because they don't feel a lot. It's not that we don't like y'all, it's that a lot of times we don't feel we have a connection with you guys. Like, and to hear and I'm gonna tell y'all, I gotta go to work, but I'm gonna tell y'all this story real quick. I was working with this lady, and she came into work that day, and her hair was braided. Now it was braided nice, but you could see the bumps where they had pulled her hair so tight. This lady literally had to sit with an ice cube, y'all, on her head like this the whole shift. And when I came in, I was like, girl, I said, what's wrong? She was like, I got my hair braided. I said, by the African lady? She was like, yeah. She said, they pulled my hair too tight. I was like, yeah. I said, I see the bumps coming up. She said, oh my God, girl. She said, I can't turn. She said, I can't sleep. I can't eat. She was like, the next couple of days, she took it out. She couldn't take it no more. You could see the bumps, y'all, where they pulled her hair so tight. The bumps was like little bump blisters, and she had an ice cube on there because it hurt so bad. And I told her, I said, girl, do not go to them no more. I said, go somewhere else, because some people will pull your thoughts out. And that's why I never got my hair braided by the Africans, because they're known for braiding too tight. And also, I seen a whole bunch of videos where, you know how they curl the hair at the end, or they braid the hair and then they put it in hot water. They were literally pouring hot water on the lady's hair and almost burnt her scalp. The heat was burning her scalp. They be doing a lot of stuff. That's be doing it on purpose, and that's wrong. So with that being said, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to work. I love you guys. Always thinking about you. Until next time, it is your girl, Time Reacts. Please let me know in the comment section what y'all think about the beef with the Africans and the FBAs, and let me know, do you consider yourself an FBA, or do you consider yourself an African American? I'll see you guys later. Peace.